it is that that trouble though with risking injury, but also increasing the load. So what
Mhm,
do you tell women
mhm.
who are afraid of the injury? Because that's a real concern.
It certainly is, and I think anybody who's got a prior existing injury, you've got a weak link that you know about. It's always been there. Sometimes there's the opposite. You had a weak link because you had an accident or you got hurt, and you rehabbed it so well, it's now a strength. And so realize that that also happens. You may have this in your head that you're
Yeah.
vulnerable, but I want everybody to look back and say, for as long as you've feared, certain activity or lifting, have you actually ever been hurt? It's a really good question. So carrying it around, the risk of getting hurt is far greater if you're not doing anything or
Yeah.
not doing strength training than if you are. So it's learning good technique. Number one, I would get over that, get through that, meet with somebody. If you feel better doing this in person, you can meet virtually with someone who's really good and keen with their eye on a body, knows the cues to give you before you know to ask and you feel it. So, and that's the gold standard. So learn good technique and do good technique with no weight before you begin to wait. And that's one of the biggest differences in not getting hurt. But we increase very gradually. So we play a dance between increasing the weight or increasing the set, increasing the weight or increasing the set. And if you find I'm at my maximum, this is my weight, I feel like I need to maintain right now, going faster or going heavier makes me feel vulnerable. Okay, so let's play with something else. Can we put you time under tension for a greater period of time? And that means slowing down and not using momentum at all. So for general purposes, if you are lifting and lowering, a repetition takes between 1 to 2 seconds to lift and 3 to 4 to lower. On average, it's about a 6 second. Most individuals, hello, type A's, we go faster than that. Right? We just want to get more done. We're going to get on to the next thing because we're thinking about what we have to do in an hour. So you've got to slow down and be in the second, the moment, be present, slow down and really imagine the muscles you're working, but slowing down further. So if I were doing a chest press, and I'm starting position, I'm going to pause and hold that for 2 seconds. And then I'm going to go slower on that press and I'm going to make it take 4 seconds. I'm going to pause at the end point again, 2 seconds. And then I'm going to lower for 4 seconds. So are we doing math here? 4 and 4 and 2 and 2. We've got 12 seconds. We've doubled the time for each of those repetitions. And I guarantee you the weight that you thought that's as heavy as I can lift, I can't go heavier. If you weren't reaching fatigue before at that slow pace, it will suddenly feel much heavier.
Yeah.
Your muscle, zero momentum, is doing the work. And you can reach muscular fatigue that way without feeling as vulnerable. So that's just one little trick to use and apply.